talk about open syllable exceptions. These are ones that do not follow the rules, so they're in jail. We have two letters. What are they? Give me one. A. And what sound does A make when it's an open syllable exception? Okay. What's my other one? I. And what sound does the I make? There's more than one.
E or U.
E or Okay.
It also could make the Y sound.
It could also make the Y sound if it's at the end of a word. Yeah. I'm gonna add it here. Okay. So now let's talk about the letter A. When does A say in an open syllable exception? Beginning or end? Okay. When does I make the sound in an open syllable exception? Middle. Okay. I'm going to leave this here so we can look at when we practice. Okay? Okay. So on your board, go ahead and I want you to mark these here so you have them to look at. So in your first box, scoop and show me where the A says And then show me where the I says You can put stars, or like James did, you could put the letter A so you know the difference between the two. Or like Ava, you can leave it. Or you can combine them, yeah. Okay, so our first word, I'm going to say it and then I want you to clap it. So park your marker. Alaska. Alaska. Okay, on your board, draw your 3 lines or your 3 scoops. Alaska. Alaska. Okay, so I hear the at the beginning and the end, so check your word. Alaska. Okay, here's what I should see. Alaska. I hear my at the beginning and my at the end. Go ahead and mark up your word. How would you mark it? Alaska. Alaska. So what do you need to know? This is Alaska. You have Alaska. There we go. Does it say, what sound does it say? Okay. Who can tell me one thing to mark? Ava. Is what? Okay, it gets a schwa because it doesn't sound like it's supposed to. What type of syllable is it? What? OX. Who remembers what that's called? Open syllable exception. Why is it an exception? It's at the beginning. Yeah, and it's not following the rules. It's in jail. Okay. Last. What type of syllable? Caroline, what type of syllable? Closed syllable. Our vowel is closed in by our consonant. And what sound does the A make? So does it get a breathe or a macron? Breathe. Okay. Ka. Okay, it gets a schwa. Which letter? The K or the A? The A. What else can you tell me? How'd we do? Okay. You have room on your board, so do not erase. Your next word is going to be, let's clap it out, park your marker. Animal. Okay, go ahead and write it. Animal. Scoop, don't forget to scoop your syllables first. Animal. Look up here. What sound do you hear in the middle? What letter comes in the middle if it says animal. Animal.
Okay, I did not do that. Wait, what? I did not do that.
Okay. Who can help me with animal? Can I erase this since we have it on our board?
Yeah.
Okay. Who can help me with animal? Animal. James. Okay. Mark your word if you didn't yet. Did we already mark it? Okay. I'll give you 30 seconds. Mark up your word. Don't forget to mark this syllable. What are you stuck on? Okay, so if you put this as a schwa, you're telling me this is Does it say un? What does it say? It says ah. So is it breaking the rules, or is it doing what it's supposed to? Okay, so is our A saying its name or ah? So it's not an open syllable, because our open syllable would say its name. Is your vowel closed in by a consonant? So what type of syllable? What type of syllable? So you can be closed, open, closed. What type of syllable says in the middle of the word? Yep. All right, who can help me label my first syllable? Caroline? Closed syllable. Even though we see their A at the beginning, and you might be like, well, the A at the beginning might mean open syllable exception. Does this say animal? It says animal. So is the A breaking its rule? No, it's saying what it's supposed to, right? Breathe or macron. Caroline? Breathe. Open syllable exception. Because if it was an open syllable exception, what sound would it say? If it wasn't an open syllable exception, what should an I say in the middle of the word? It might say I or I. But it says so it's an open syllable exception. What goes up top? What type of syllable is this? Close. Breathe or macron? Breathe. It doesn't say animal, it says animal. Do we still have room on our boards for one more? Okay. Park your mark. Tap it out. Confident.
Confident.
Okay. Scoop your word. Confident. Confident. So start here. What's the first syllable say? Con. Fa. Dent. Okay. So what sound do you hear here? Con. Fa. What says in the middle of a word? Confident. It says eh. Confident. It says eh. You're close here. This says co. We want con. On. Okay, what letter should this be?
U. O.
O. Octopus ah. Yep. Dent. Dent. Okay, who can help me spell my first syllable? Caroline? C-O-N. You got it, if it's an open syllable exception. Last syllable, Ava. Who can help me mark up my word? Natalia. So it could, remember, it could be.
I know.
You know? All right, what is it?
Closed syllable.
You got it, closed syllable. And what should I put on my O? It doesn't say cone, it says O off with ah. What goes in the middle? Why is this an open syllable exception? So our I is not closed in, so we know it has to be open, but why is it an exception?
Because it sounds like a U.
It sounds like a U. Is this a U?
No.
How do I mark my vowel? James? Last one. Ava? Yeah? And it's closed. Why is it closed? Yeah, there's a consonant that's closing in a vowel. Okay, go ahead, erase your board. I want you to do is I want you to tell me there's 3 sounds that say I. So write your 3 sounds that say I. And when you're done, think about why they say I or when they might say I. Okay, I see we all have them. Who wants to give me one of them? Why? When does Y say I? Can anyone give me an example of when Y says I? Well, Ryan does say I. I does say I. I'm thinking at the end of a word.
Baby.
Oh, does it say I at the end or E at the end? E. So we would say that for sounds that say E. If you're talking about yourself, if you're talking about your marker, what would you say? My marker. My. End of the word. Give me another word, letter that says I. I. When would an I say I? And what type of syllable would an I say I? Yeah, when would I say I? Like what type of syllable? Open or closed? Because the vowel says its name. So if I said, if we're talking about like a dog's die it. It says I. Because it's open. Is there any consonant closing it in?
No.
Okay. What's my third one? Caroline? I-E. What does that mean? What type of syllable is I-E? Yeah, when the E makes the I say its name, what type of syllable is that? Ava? Not open. B, yeah, vowel consonant E, which is what you were starting to say too. How do we feel with this? Thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. If I said I'm going to give you 100 words that all have plus, could you do it? Let's say No. I think you can do it. Okay.